Hello everyone and welcome. This is Stubbs the Duke, and today I'm going to be playing with Tekkit Legends. One second. I need to check the sound, so it's going to be like a little bit of a weird screen for a second here. It's been quite a while since I've played this game. It's been over a week actually, but the recording schedule has not suffered at all because I recorded a lot of videos of this ahead of time. I recorded actually about a week's worth of videos. And so, okay, yeah, as I expected, the sound is like extremely loud. Let me check to see how this is. Let's see. Excuse the video while I'm checking to see if the sounds are like good enough. Okay, that's still really loud. So we're going to put this on like 10%. That should be fine. I mean, it's still like super loud, but it's like almost, it's really just the nether portal that's that loud, nothing else. So we should be good. At any rate, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I actually did anything. But I did some mining off camera, got some resources, you know, just did some basic stuff. Yes, so we currently have 42 diamonds worth of EMC. And you might say, oh, Dominic, I can't remember whether or not I did this off camera or whether I did this on camera, but you might say, oh, Dominic, how did you get so many diamonds? And that is, of course, because whatever I mined the things that were worth a lot, and then I turned them into diamonds. So try to think about it like this. It's kind of like a diamond is sort of like $100 bill. And so I sort of put all my resources in terms of diamonds. Because it's like if you had like a ton of money, you wouldn't want a bunch of 20s sitting around somewhere. You would rather want, you know, a bunch of hundreds, right? And that's sort of the same concept, right? So I took just about everything I mined, for the most part, not everything, but for the most part I put just about everything I mined and turned it into diamonds, because if I want, I can then turn the diamonds back into the things that I mined. And the diamonds are worth 8,192, the other things are worth much less than that. So, one sort of joking thing that happened was that I got a lot of arrows, because I transferred like some diamonds into the arrows. But anyway, if you look, we're at level 30, so it's finally time to upgrade this diamond pickaxe. So hopefully we get some good enchantments. I'm very disappointed. I mean, I'm not that disappointed, because Silk Touch is actually quite useful. Unbreaking 3 is not really useful at all because we have the Repair Talisman, but Silk Touch Pick, I mean, that is useful. I'm not going to deny it. That is certainly a useful thing, because what that means is we can mine, for example, diamond ore directly, and then we can macerate those diamonds into 2 diamonds, right? So that's actually quite good. Also, I converted a lot of charcoal. Is it in the ores? No, maybe it's in the, okay, yeah, fuel. So yeah, I converted basically, like, I put like 1 diamond into charcoal, and it gave me like this much charcoal or something. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not that disappointed. Silk Touch can be very useful, and I would eventually need a Silk Touch pick anyway. So the only real thing left to be concerned about is on the next time I enchant something, if I get Silk Touch again, then that's like really pointless, you know? but you know, I now have a silk touch pick. I would have preferred to get like a mining pick first, like a, what's it? I don't even remember the achievement. Efficiency pickaxe, perhaps with some fortune, but you know, that is what it is. So we are going to, what are we going to do? I guess we should go check the quarry, right? Because as of right now, the quarry is being... Oh no. Oh no. Don't you dare. Don't look at me like that. Ah, excuse me. Rude. Very rude. Looks like we have some cows ready to be breeded as well. But I will attend to that in a moment. Let's first check the quarry and see if it's still running properly. We have plenty of charcoal in there, perfect. We have, you know, we're starting to get some ores. Very nice. We got some iron, we got some copper. So it's getting deep enough to the point where it's actually like mining ores and stuff. It's still not that deep. But it's deep enough that it's, for the most part, it's covering most of the landscape that it's in. However, not all the way, because as you can see, the water over here was like really deep. I mean, look at this. What is this? Oh man, I probably better go up. I guess this is a cave. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. At any rate, the quarry will continue doing its thing. So that's all that we care about, really. As long as the quarry just keeps on moving, we're not going to complain. Now, there is one thing that is sort of a hack. That is, you know, essentially is something that is able to get you basically an infinite amount of everything using the equivalent exchange system combined with the macerator. And that is, of course, this. So if I were to, as you can see, if I look at this blaze rod, then it is worth 1,536 EMC. If I am to put a blaze rod in here, it gives me 2 blaze powder, which are worth 768, which is exactly half of that, right? Now if I were to put a blaze rod in the macerator and let it go, what it ends up giving me is 5 blaze powder, which is now worth 3,840 EMC. But if I put this blaze powder in here and transfer it into blaze rods, I know all of a sudden, well, there was already some EMC in there, but I now all of a sudden have more blaze rods than I had before. And so essentially, what I can do here is I can create a system where I have a macerator and one of these chests here, and the macerator will be continuously macerating blaze rods, which will then be transferred into blaze powder, which will then turn back into even more blaze rods. And those blaze rods can then become macerated again, which can then become more blaze powder, which can then become more blaze rods, which they can then be macerated once again. And so what this essentially means is we can create a system where we have an infinite amount of blaze rods given any amount of time. Now, you might say, oh, well, that's cheating, Dominic, and a lot of people have done this before, and, you know, that's really just like a cheat. You know, you can get anything you want, you can have infinite amount of materials eventually. Oh, yes, that's true. But don't forget, guys, that the entire purpose of this series is to build stuff. And in order to build stuff, we need stuff. And therefore, if I can set up this infinitely producing blaze rod system, then I will be able to have as many materials as I need, essentially, to set up all the machinery that I need. So, we're going to go ahead and do it. The first thing, of course, that we're going to need is a lot of macerators. Not sure what the difference between a rotary macerator is and a macerator. I don't know. Anyways, so we're going to need some refined iron ingots. So if we take some iron. Now here's one awesome thing about equivalent exchange, right? Is say I cook this one. So let's say we're going to make 5 macerators, right? We would need 40 of these ingots, which means I need a little more iron. We've got 1 refined iron ingot. However, as you can tell, the refined iron ingot worth 256 EMC is exactly the same as an iron ingot worth 256 EMC, so we can just immediately transfer them into this without using any coal. Now we have 40. Very nice. What else do we need? We need flint, 3 of them specifically, which means that we're going to need a total of 15 flint. Now, one good thing is that with macerators we can go ahead and just macerate flint. So we'll leave that to do that, but the easier way, of course, is to just transfer it using equivalent exchange. So we have some flint in here. And if we take, say, 1 piece of iron or something and make it into flint, oh, we don't even need that. Oh look, we already have 40 flint. Very nice. That was way more than we needed, but okay. Now, we need cobblestone. We already have plenty of cobblestone. And we need this one. So we need more refined iron ingots. Alright, that's fine. How many more do we need? We need 5 more. So let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and convert them. The trick is, of course, you always have to have 1 of everything that you want. So if you don't have what you want, at the very least to begin with, then you can't create it. Now, the final thing we need is going to be copper cables, which we cannot actually directly create them, but we can create rubber. So we're going to, do we have any rubber? We have rubber wood. Oh man. It looks like we do not have any rubber. Well, it looks like it's a job for me to go and get some rubber. Are we serious? We actually don't have any rubber. I could have sworn that I had some, but Do we not even have a rubber tap? That's really unfortunate. Was the rubber tap made of sticks or wood? Tap. Oh, it was just regular wooden planks. I don't even remember how that went. There we go. Alright. Let's go and collect some rubber. We'll take a sleep before we do though. Oh, there's the rubber trees. Good. I was about to say, do we not have any rubber trees planted? And as you see, we got some rubber ready to harvest on those trees. We only need like one. Excuse me. We got some more rubber over here. And I think that's everything. Alright. So if we take a look at this rubber, well, we need to put it in the furnace before we can do anything with it. So we can go ahead and take like a couple of these and transfer it into some of these. And then if we take, we go ahead and smelt this copper. If we take all of this, we can make plenty of these. That should be enough, right? I hope. Yeah, that should be enough. And then if we just take the redstone we have, we should be able to make at the very least 5 of these. So the first thing to make is, of course, machine blocks. The second thing to make, of course, is these guys. And the third thing, of course, to make is these guys. So now we've got our macerators. So now we need our glass so that we can produce wooden pipes. We don't need that many, but I know, we'll take a few. And then we can get some stone pipes as well. And we can put most of this stuff in here. But for now, the last thing we really would need is the equivalent exchange system itself, which Yeah. It looks like I don't have any obsidian, which kind of sucks. But what I can do is, I can mine this one temporarily. Just take this, duplicate it, and then put it back. Obsidian is worth 64 only, so I can go ahead and trade, say, some of these. Ooh. Alright, and now we can light this up again with our flint and steel. Okay, and we can put most of our stuff back away in here. So what we're gonna do now is make another condenser, right? So, well, I guess we can probably afford to make some more obsidian. Just to have it. Alright, we need an energy condenser. So we need 4 diamonds, and we need an alchemical chest. We need some stone, we need some iron. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5 diamonds. We need one of each of these. One, 2. EMC 1, EMC 208, EMC 8. There be one of those each. We need stone. So it looks like we need to just cook some cobble. And we need a chest and some iron. Grab the iron. Alright, we can go ahead and make one of these real quick. We can go ahead and make one of these real quick. And now we can afford to set up our actual machine. So, it will go like this. We have this guy here. We have a wooden extraction pipe like that. We have a stone pipe going in. One, two, three, four, 5. We will have some macerators right here. We will have I see. I see how this can fail. Hopefully it doesn't. Either way, we need the wires. And we need generators. You know what? While we're at it, let's go ahead and make another condenser. It's worth about 6 diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because we're going to need another one for this. Because what we need to do, we have something like this, and then we have something like this. So we'll have our series of generators. Okay, what I need to have it do is like evenly split everything up, right? So like we're gonna have everything go here, and then here it has a choice to go that's basically good. So everything will go like along this path, and then between here it's a 1 in 3 chance between going either here or this way or this way, and then when going this way it has a 50-50 chance between doing this one or this one, and then when going this way it has a 50% chance between this one and this one, meaning we're good. Now, as far as you go, we want that is indeed a problem. Alright, let me do some chests, right? So like, if I were to say, put some redstone torches. If I were to say do that, it doesn't take that out of there. If I were to say do this, does not take it out of there. If I were to say I just need to determine which side everything comes from. Alright, you know what? I think I will figure this all out in the next episode. So, thank you for watching. This has been Dubzaduke with another episode of Tekkit Legends. We will continue trying to figure things out in the next episode. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you. Bye-bye.